Riyad As-Salihin, The Gardens of the Righteous, by Imam Nawawi, produced by Respect Graduate School. Chapter 5, Quranic Verses, Watchfulness, Muraqaba. He who sees you when you rise in the prayer and in readiness to carry out our commands, as well as your strenuous efforts in prostration among those who prostrate to be able to fulfill your duty of servanthood and help the believers to reform their lives. Surah Ash-Shu'ara, chapter 26, verses 218 to 219. He is with you wherever you may be. Surah Al-Hadid, chapter 57, verse 4. Surely Allah, nothing whatever on the earth and in the heaven, is hidden from Him. Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 5. Your Lord is ever on the watch over human and tests him in the blessings with which He favors him. Surah Al-Fajr, chapter 89, verse 14. Allah knows the treacheries of the eyes and all that the bosoms conceal. Surah Al-Mu'min, chapter 40, verse 19. Hadith number 35, narrated in Sahih Muslim, Iman 1. Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, said, one day while we were sitting with the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, there appeared before us a man whose clothes were exceedingly white and whose hair was exceedingly black. No trace of travel could be seen on him, and none of us knew him. He walked up and sat down by the Prophet, resting his knees against his and placing the palms of his hands on his thighs. He said, O Muhammad, tell me about Islam. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Islam is to testify that there is no deity but Allah and that Muhammad is the Messenger of Allah, to perform the prayers, to pay the zakah, to fast in Ramadan, and to make the pilgrimage to the house if you are able to do so. He said, You have spoken the truth. And we were amazed at him asking him and then saying that he had spoken the truth. He said, Then tell me about belief. He said, It is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, and the last day, and to believe in the decree, both its good and its evil. He said, You have spoken the truth. He said, Then tell me about ihsan. He said, It is to worship Allah as though you could see Him, for while you do not see Him, He sees you. He said, Then tell me about the hour. He said, The one asked about it knows no more about it than the asker. He said, Then tell me about its signs. He said, That a servant girl will give birth to her mistress, and that you will see barefooted, destitute herdsmen competing in constructing lofty buildings. Then he left, but I stayed on a while. Then the Prophet said, Umar, do you know who the questioner was? I said, Allah and His Messenger know best. He said, It was Jibril, who came to teach you your religion. Hadith number 36, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Bir 55. Abu Dhar Jundub ibn Junada and Abu Abdur Rahman Mu'adh ibn Jabal, may Allah be pleased with them, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Fear Allah wherever you are, and follow up an evil action with a good action which will wipe it out. Treat people well. Hadith number 37, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Qiyamah 59. Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, said, One day I was behind the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and he said, Boy, I will teach you some words. Be careful regarding Allah, and He will take care of you. Be careful regarding Allah, and you will find Him in front of you. When you ask Allah, and when you seek help from Allah. Know that if the whole community were to gather together to help you with something, they would not be able to help you in any way unless Allah had written that for you. If they were to gather together to harm you in some way, they would not be able to harm you except with something which Allah had written for you. The pens have been lifted and the pages are dry. Hadith number 38, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Riqaq 32. Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "You do actions which you see as having no more than a hair's weight of significance, while in the time of the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, we used to consider them deadly dangerous." Hadith number 39, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Nikah 107. Sahih Muslim, Tawbah 36. Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Allah the Almighty is jealous, and the jealousy of Allah the Almighty is on account of a man coming to something that Allah has made unlawful for him." Annotation: Allah never consents to his servants committing evil. Transgression against his commandments goes against what Allah likes. Hadith number 40, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Qiyamah 25. Shaddad ibn Aws, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The intelligent man is the one who subjugates himself and works for what will come after death. The stupid man is the one who follows his own whims and hopes that his desires will be gratified by Allah." The Hadith number 41, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Zuhd 11. Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Part of the excellence of a person's Islam is his leaving alone what does not concern him." That is, the beauty of being a good Muslim is abandoning what is of no use to him.